Hello everybody and Happy New Year. We got a couple more, I'm a couple minutes early, but by the time you get this, it'll be about right. I was sitting there watching that Dave Chappelle show, Half Baked. That is funny, man. Them guys are crazy. Yum. Alright, come on. One more New Year shot, you sissies. Alright. Here's to all my brothers that love model airplanes. Salute. Yum. That is good stuff. Thank you, my friend in Mexico. Okay, guys. I've been promising you a surprise all night. Yes, it did show up today. Okay. Now you know it's got to have something to do with the old Mustang. You know, I know you guys knew that. But what we have done is I got me an engine. Bam! A ZDZ90 RV-J. I want to tell you guys something. This is one mean hombre. I don't know if you guys are familiar with ZDZ engines, but these are the most powerful to weight ratio engines made. They have a rotary valve, like the old OS-77 ducted fan engine. No reed valve. I don't know, guys, it might just be me, but I have had a lot of trouble with rotary valve engines in my life. I mean not rotary valve, reed valve. Whenever you got a gas motor that you can't tune, it's going through the sky, bah, 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 bah. Take the reeds out, turn them around. It'll be fine. For a while. You know, and some of these airplanes, you know, it's hard to get the cowl off and get the motor out and do all that. And you just shouldn't have to do that all the time. I don't know if it was just me. Balcom had a couple engines like that. That 3W75 he had. Man, we'd be flying it. It'd be flying for a couple weeks. I was like, bah, 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 bah. And that is reed valve. Whenever you can't tune it, that's what it is here on T. But I got my ZDZ. I had a ZDZ80 in my top flight P-51, and that was the meanest Mustang you ever seen. Radared at 160. And but before I put it in my P-51, I was going to make a, back in the racing days, I was going to build me a Formula 1. Everyone was using them GT 100s, Sonoas, you know, and you're allowed up to 100 cc, so I was going to take I took my ZDZ80, and me and Dad souped it up. Oh yeah, we took the ignition, chucked it, see what we put in there. You take the ignition, spark plug, all that, and chuck it. You screw this in your spark plug hole and put a glow plug in there. And then we just made a slider valve. We took the carburetor off and just made like a slider valve. It had an opening, you know, and when you pulled it closed. Then you take an in-flight mixture control, Bob Violet in-flight mixture control off his ducted fans. And you hooked another servo to it, and that opened your fuel and shut it off. It had an idle adjustment, had a high-end adjustment. It was cool. You couldn't get much of a mid-range, but you can make it idle and you can make it run fast at full throttle. We got my ZDZ80 on alcohol, turning 10,000 RPM with a 2020 prop on it. Oh yeah, 2020. That's a 20 pitch. 10,000 RPM, that's 200 mile an hour. And I never did build that Formula One. I got out of racing shortly after that. And so what I did, and what me and Dad did to soup it up, we took the piston out and we just shaved just a frickle off of it, just about the smallest amount you possibly could. And we ported this intake out, and it had a pretty small hole in it. We opened that thing up all the way to these bolt holes. Ran it on alcohol. Did a couple other things, little things. Man, the neighbors is going nuts now. But we got that thing screaming. But when I put it in my Mustang, what I did is I just put my gas carburetor back on it, put my ignition back on it, and I had the runningest thing you ever seen. Took my choke valve off and just a pipe sticking out the side, just a pipe about that long. I used to just put a little fuel in like a eyedropper and drop it in there and start it up. But that was one mean boy. But anyway, long story short, I really like these ZDZs. And it's going to fit just beautifully in this Mustang. Now, these Mustangs are really lightweight, man. They're you know, designed to fly on 50s. These things will fly on 50 cc's. And this 90's just going to rip it. This Mustang is going to be fast. The other thing, he's just going to have a small little hole in it where the spark plug is, I think. You got to go party? You're going to like it out there with all them fireworks. And it came with a couple different exhaust systems. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use yet. Here's just like a bolt-on muffler. Brand new, never been used. I think you got to drill some holes and weld them deals on there. But if I use this, I'll probably just drill a couple holes in the bottom of it and have it run out. I doubt if I use it though. I don't know. Oh, going nuts out there. I got the wraparound header that wraps around to this tuned pipe. Problem is, I think it's going to hit the wing. It needs to be angled. And I just don't know if I want to put that tuned pipe on the inside or not. But it came with another one. Where'd it go? Just a straight pipe. This is me right here. This is me right there. Oh, poor Lexi Boo. It'll stop in a minute. She got a little party and they're shooting off fireworks, but I like to take these and just cut them off about right here. Just where it clears the cowling. Just to get the flames out of the fuselage, you know. And be loud, bad. Oh yeah. But this would be cool. But I think it's going to hit that wing. That's a pretty cool setup right there. This is just a mounting bracket back here. And that'll come out in the front. But I think it's going to hit that wing. You know, I got a buddy that's got a Healy arc. He might be able to cut it and bend it a little bit. Weld it back together. But, I don't know. I might just cut a little round hole in that cowling and stick that bad boy on. I don't know. But I got all this stuff used. Got a pretty good deal on it. You know, I had a pretty good hunk saved back for that turbo prop, and it just wasn't going to happen. They're too expensive. You know, the dog getting sick. Good chunk of it went for that. Other chunk went for this. Now I'm broke again. Okay, you want to go party now? You got to go, man. She wouldn't be dealing with them fireworks, I guarantee it. But, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the New Year's Eve party. I sure had fun making these videos. And we got an engine for the Stang. You know, I don't like that much. I got the retracts for it. I need a spinner yet. And that's about it. I'm just going to leave it silver. Paint the nose yellow. And spinner yellow. Put some stickers on it. Call it good and go fly.